right, guys, we're back here for the last game. Get ready to do introductions here.
I thought I'd be done.
You ready?
Done.
Should go to sudden death after one overtime.
Pick my
Or at least after two overtimes.
pick my wife up from work. I would have ran all into that. So I am going to have to probably leave by halftime.
Yeah, do what you gotta do.
All right.
You can announce. You can do all the announcing.
Where you at? Where are you at? What grade are you at? Just answer the question. What grade are you at? Just answer the question. First, second, third, fourth. Ask your question. Why did you have to count your fingers? You didn't, did you? You didn't need to count your fingers. You're smart kid. You know. I'm in fourth grade. Who you play for? Yeah, you play football?
I wanted to run track. I wanted to run track.
You want to run track? You fast?
Yes.
On 100? 200?
I can run maybe like 10.
10? Oh, no. There ain't no such thing as 10 in track.
I can't run 10.
You gotta run. At your age, you run 50, 100, 200, 400, 1600.
60. So that means after 1600.
No?
1600 is 4 times around the track, right?
4 times around the track. That's 1600.
1 mile.
That's 1 mile. You want to be a distance runner or a sprinter?
Don't kid yourself. There's people that sprint a mile too.
So you want to run
There's
from
people sprinting marathons.
those
You mentioned
That's the one.
For tonight's matchup
You can't go do it right now.
in Cleveland Muny football.
I know you want to. We've got to get
Championship.
around
The teams participating in this year's championship are the Cleveland Renegades versus Ginn Elite. And now for the player introduction. Starting with the Renegades. Number 0, Devontae Swift. Number 1, Cavell Steele Jr. Number 2, Jashawn Beck. Number 3, Asante Taylor. Number 4, Jaden Gordon. Number 5, Davion Mays. Number 6, Marcus Brown. Number 7, Jameer Martimus. Number 10, John Anderson. Number 11, Javier Williams. Number 15, Joe Nathan Wilson. Number 17, Montez McQueen. Number 20, Jaquez Reyes. Number 21, Jameer Patterson. Number 30, Jason Patterson. Number 66, Romeo Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, your Cleveland Renegades. Coordinator, Jack Stark. Head coach, Kevin Davis. Defensive coordinator, Kevin Davis. Offensive coordinator, Jack Stark. And now for their opponents this evening. Begin. Number 2, Jalen Edwards. Number 3, Zariah Morgan. Number 4, Elijah Harden.
See, Elijah Harden has a harness on his shoulder and he won't be playing today. But if you notice, folks, if you didn't catch on, as they announced the names of the players, they're stepping forward and waving. And not necessarily lined up in alphabetical order, but they're announcing them in alphabetical order. Excuse me, number order. In the number order.
Number 9, Demetrius Bolden. Number 10, Jamal Goodson. Number 11, Christopher Black. Number 12, Elvis Kostakis. Number 13, Dario Harsley. Number 18, Emir Lemon. Number 19, Alex Nick. Number 20, Devon Lemon. Number 21, Dylan Wilson. Number 23, Amir Avac Jr. Number 25, Marquito Jackson. Number 30, Sean Nixon. Number 50, Braylon Lee. Number 55, Samir Jones. Number 79, Linnell Watson. Number 98, Adala
Went
Lexi.
down.
Also playing running back, Elijah Aaron. Ladies and gentlemen, your 14U Ginn Elite. Coordinator, Mike Edwards. Head coach, Ken Albert. Defensive coordinator, Devon Davis. Offensive coordinator, Jack And now, if you would please rise and remove your hat for the playing of our national anthem.
Traveling around the world is tough to be an American right now. Okay, folks, let's get ready to rumble in this 14U division, Cleveland Muny Football City Championship, where the Renegades will be taking on the Ginn Elite. Hi, I'm John Good, Vice President of Cleveland Muny Football, and I will be here with you live streaming with the good folks from
SMP Sports, guys. Don't hesitate to go check us out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this stream if you know somebody couldn't make the game.
All right, fine service, doing a great job. I hope you like the broadcast. We're going to have a lot of fun today with these people in this division, 14U. Let me give you the specifics about our 14U division. 9-minute quarters, a regulation clock, 4 timeouts per game, 1 additional timeout in each overtime. There's no kickoffs. The ball will begin play at the 35-yard line. The punt rule, the teams must punt if one coach from either team wants to punt. So, in other words, throughout the week, they have to practice punting because some teams will, some teams won't. We encourage all of our teams to punt, especially at this 14U level where they are approaching high school, and punting and not punting is not an option. The scoring is conventional: 6 points for a touchdown, 2 points for a safety. If you have a kicker, you get awarded an extra point, 2 points, and if you run a pass it in, it's the conventional 1 point. Now let's meet our referees for today's game. We got Carlton Darrell, referee, 85, graduated in high school, 20 years and retired. Eric Miles, line judge, 85 grad, Saint of the St. Joe's High School, 19 years. As a football official, Director of Employee and Labor Relations for Cuyahoga County. Willie Brown, head linesman, graduate of East High, 10 years as a football official, an executive chef is what he is. And Lamar Osborne, umpire, graduate of Maple Heights High School, 10 years as an official, and works for Nestle's Chocolate. So if you got a sweet tooth, he might be the man that you want to see. As we go along in the game, I will be giving you the starting lineup for both teams, Renegades and Ginn Elite. Start off with Ginn Elite on offense. So I will announce the offense of Ginn Elite and the defense of the Renegades. First play out from scrimmage, wide open, big hole. There he is. He's running through the hole, and that is number 13, Dario Harsley. Dario Harsley with a big pickup. These two teams fought hard to get to this game, having successful seasons. Nobody picked the Renegades to show up in this big contest. Let's see how they do against this Ginn Elite team. Starting lineup for Ginn Elite. I'll give it to you right after this play. Quarterback, Jared Morgan. He takes the ball. He gives it again. Back to Harsley. Harsley, some tough yards that time. The Renegades were able to corral him after a 2-yard pickup. Starting line for Ginn Elite. Bolden, Jackson, Rembert, Watson, and Cleckley on the line. Tight end, Smith. Wide receivers, Lemons and Gibson. Morgan, the signal caller. Running backs, Goodson and Harsley, as you've seen on display already here tonight. On defense, you got on the line for the Cleveland Renegades, Gordon, Anderson, Rand, and Williams. Cornerback, Swift and Brown. I'll get the rest of them right after this play. Quarterback, 2 backs lined up right next to him. He's looking to throw. He's looking. He has pressure. He runs to the left. Get a good block from the wide receiver. And now it's brought down by number 2 for the Renegades. And that will be outside linebacker Jayshon Banks.
I think they're going to call a penalty on the Ginn Elite here, trying to crack back.
Yep, he peeled back and blocked on the kid. You cannot hit a player peeling back for a crackback. You can stand there, make him bubble over you, but you cannot have contact with that player. That is a player safety rule that goes from youth up to high school to college to the NFL, folks. It's not 1962. It's not 1972. It's not even 1982. It's 2023, and that's not allowed anymore in football. It's all about player safety, and believe me, these type of rules have paid dividends for players' longevity and good health as they get older in their years. Linebackers, Banks, Patterson, and Taylor for the Renegades, and in the defensive backfield, you got Martimus and you got Tavell Steele Jr. Timeout, Renegades. Both of these teams are well prepared for this ball game. This is the highest level of Cleveland Muny football. You cannot be in the 9th grade and play on your junior high football team and play in this league. These 9th graders, if they are 9th graders and they're 14 years old, do not play for their schools. This is verified and this is checked on by the Muny administration, by my office, and we put the responsibilities on the coordinators who are the owners of the team to do it before we do it. We get wind of a kid that might be playing for their junior high, yes, we do investigate it for that player's health. Second down and 20 after that penalty, as Morgan is back to receive the ball in the pistol. He got it. He throws it out to the flats. Good catch. Knee high as number 8 makes a couple men miss, and he gets the ball out past the 40-yard line, and he picks up a first down, folks, just like that.
Some track speed there.
Number 8, Jaquan Gibson on that catch. Warrensville, an 8th grader. His favorite player is Stephon Diggs. His favorite team is the Buffalo Bills. Another pass out to the same man.
It's a good tackle by number 11 here for the Renegades.
Gibson with his second catch of the day. Like my partner said, excellent tackle defense to hold it to a minimal gain. As we're looking at now, second down and about 2. Morgan gets the snap, gives to the running back. He's got the first down. He scoots to the left. He's got a hold. He's going to go all the way for the touchdown. Number 1, the safety for the Renegades. You cannot wait for a running back to come to you. You have got to go and attack him as the last line of defense. And that was Tavell Steele Jr., who was not able to stop the running back. And that looked like Goodson, number 10, on the touchdown run. So Jamal Gibson, with his first touch here in this championship ball game of 14U, gets into the end zone to take Ginn lead into the lead for the first score of the ball game. Another direct snap to the quarterback.
Oh,
Morgan,
no dice.
and he did not make it. Hit, knocked down hard right there by the outside linebacker of the corner. I didn't get his number.
Looks like number 2 with the hit stick.
So number 2 for the Renegades was Jashawn Banks. Great job, Jashawn Banks, playing defense like the team he loves. Ravens, Marshawn Lynch is his favorite player. So first series for Ginn Elite ends in a touchdown. They're up 6-0. The Renegades will have their first offensive possession. Let's take a look at the offense of the Renegades. At quarterback, you have Steele. Maybe that's why he didn't go after him. He's the quarterback, so don't take it personal, my man. You did the right thing. You got to preserve yourself for the greater good of your team. Up front, Wilson, Mays, Anderson, Williams, Gordon, the tight end Brown, wide receivers, Taylor and Swift.
Taylor and Swift.
Isn't that something, guys? Taylor and Swift. Javante Swift, wearing number 0. He will be the slot. Running backs will be Martimus and Banks. First play from scrimmage. And it looks like they have a loss. And there's a penalty on the play. Looks like that was Martimus on the carry. And now you have, I forgot what that sign meant. Illegal equipment? Arm stretched straight out. Please forgive me, folks. I'll find out. You probably know it better than I do. I should know it, but
Arms out.
I'm lost on that one. But it's a big one.
It's a big one.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. How's that, folks? Unsportsmanlike conduct. I don't know who it was on, but I know if he gets enough one, he could be disqualified from the contest. Again, after the quarterback, and there's no receiver nowhere near there, and he's going to get grounded. He was running for his life, and Tavell still had to do something with the football. Got to get some blocking upfield, as you can see.
Is that 10-yard penalty or 5?
That's going to be a loss of down and a 10-yard penalty. So we got illegal pass. And he will lose. They go back to the line of scrimmage, mark it off, and I believe it's a loss of down. On the defense, starting defense for Ginn Elite. Let's take a look at the guys up front. That'll be Sean Nixon, Jamal Goodson, Braylon Lee, Demetrius Bolden. Cornerbacks, Cordell Scott, Dylan Wilson. Linebackers, Chris Black, Tavion Lacey, Alex Smith. Safeties, Jaquan Gibson, Amir Lemons. And folks, as you can see, these young men can run. Most of the Ginn Elite participants run track, play football, basketball, baseball. They do some everything. During the off season, they participate in tournaments outside of Cleveland, Ohio. And now we got it set. The ball is set. Second down. And 25. The center's been late with the ball twice here as the quarterback's called for it, but they haven't called offsides or illegal procedure on the offense. There's a minimal gain right there for the quarterback as he tried the left side. That was Tavell Steele Jr. trying to pick up some positive yards. Third down.
2, 4, 7, 6. With Virginia plate, BMW, you need to move your vehicle. Once again, that is license plate P8 2476.
Third down and 25. 4:39 to go in the first quarter. Ginn Elite 6. Renegades nothing. Tavion Steele running, and he swooped up quickly. Wow. By number 11 for Ginn Elite on defense. Is that closing speed? Is that closing speed? That kid was moving.
We're down here. They're going to have to punt.
That was Christopher Black from Manchester Academy, 8th grader. I don't think we'll get along. His favorite team is the Pittsburgh Steelers, folks. Get on it. All right, we got a punt coming up here, I'm sure. We got 2 people dropping back, 3. Ginn Elite has every intention of returning this punt. So I hope the Renegades are ready. They have enough people on the field. They have enough people on the field. Good punt. And they're going to catch it. And here we go. Number 1 with the ball. He's to midfield, and he's going to be brought down just inside elite territory. And it looks like on the tackle is number 21 for the Renegades. And that will be Jameer Patterson. Jameer Patterson. Not his brother Jason, but Jameer Patterson, number 21, as the returner on that kick was number 1 for Ginn Elite. And I don't see a number 1 on the roster. So they like to play games, folks. They like to play games with the roster. So they mislabel this number of players for what you actually have so that they can keep the opponents off their guard. Ginn Elite with their second possession of the ball game. 3:27 left in the first quarter. Ball is tight. He gives to the running back. He's not touched until he's 5 yards down the field. First down. Ball will be on the 36-yard line of the Renegades. On that rush right there was number 13 for Ginn Elite, and that will be Daryl Harsley, starting running back.
Get a first on that, huh?
Yep, first down on that. They're racking them up left and right. Morgan leading them down the field. Morgan in the pistol. Looks like Harsley right next to him. Wings it, throws it out, dropped. Dropped. I believe that's Alex Smith. Excuse me, Jaquan Gibson. With the drop pass, as I peer across the field, I believe that is, yes, number 8. That will be Gibson. So Gibson with a rare drop. That's unlike him to make that kind of mistake. And I'm pretty sure, folks, he will make up for it before the night is out. .206 and counting down here in the first quarter. Quick pass, makes a man miss. And that's number 18 as he's getting positive yards, and he's going to go all the way for the touchdown.
We got a flag, seatbelt here.
So Amir Lemons with a fine catch. He advanced it into the end zone.
It's coming back.
And now it is coming back. We have holding on Ginn. So the Renegades dodge a bullet, and they will keep possession of the ball. As you see, lead referee Carlton Durrell signaling up to us and the fans what the call is. Holding. So again, to try to do it again from the 40-yard line. Morgan. Quarterbacking. Motion. He gives it to him, man. That counts as a pass attempt. He's got a clear lane. He's making guys miss. And this kid can run, and he'll run all the way to the end zone. And I'm pretty sure that'll draw a flag. And there it is. A little bit of showmanship. Number 1 as he celebrated his rise into the end zone. And folks, I'm sorry, but I can't tell you who it is because they got a number 1 out there on the field, but we don't have a number 1 in the program for him. So we will just say, hey, he made a great play, and it looks like it's going to touchdown is good, unsportsmanlike conduct against Ginn, and then we'll take it out on the extra point or the change of possession. We got a couple Renegade coaches out on the field talking to the referees. was talking to the players, and they're trying to get some things straight. We knew that this game would be unbalanced with the amount of players, competitors that Ginn Elite has on their roster. But the Renegades are not in sync just yet.
So it looks like they assessed the penalty on the extra point here.
Yes, on the extra point. That's why they're so far back. We'll see if Ginn can convert. Morgan, quarterback, he throws, he looks long, he throws long. Caught. Touch. Extra point, good. That is impressive. Lemons with his second catch of the game. Good job, watch, looking the ball in, and he got the touchdown. So there it is right there. Ginn Elite showing that they are a good football team this year in the 14U division. And take the big early lead, 13-0. Renegades on offense for the second time tonight. Quarterback takes the ball, tries to get up the middle, hit hard. That's Tavion Steele. Excuse me, Tavell. Say his name right. Tavell Steele Jr. Renegades have got to get something going. It's going to be a long day at the office. 14U Division Championship. Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland Muny football. Streaming to you live from the Tim Wells broadcasting booth. And I tell you, partner, this is one of the best 14U teams I've ever seen. The Renegades is not putting up much of a fight so far, but the explosiveness of this Ginn Elite team is unbelievable. Good pass and good competition at the point of attack, at the point of catch for Elite and the Renegades. And he just got tattooed. That's the quarterback who got tattooed in his throwing motion with a legal hit by number 6 for Ginn Elite. I believe that's a 6 and not a 5.
That might be the end of the quarter, too. Let's hope this kid's all right, man. It was a clean hit. I mean, they didn't throw a flag.
And that was Tavion Lacey. Tavion Lacey layered the boom on the quarterback and hit him right in his shoulder, right underneath the armpit. Like you said, partner, it was a legal hit. He was blitzing. And if they don't have that guy, that's a rib shot. The way he's holding it and he's walking off the field, that's a rib shot, folks. And that's not easy to bounce back from. I'm just hoping nothing is broken. Might be a bruise. But let's see if he toughs it out for the rest of this game. I'm pretty sure the coach over there don't have many options as far as having a talent as good as him at the quarterback position. So that is the end of the first quarter. And we'll start the second quarter after they come out of this huddle timeout to continue this game in the 14U division. Beautiful night, 40, 45 degrees, clear, dry. And it's been a wonderful day for championship football here in the Cleveland Muny Football League. There's some exciting games. And folks, I hope you enjoy them as we broadcast them to you on TV 20. And you can always log in to this website for the live stream for future views. There's the Renegades. They come out. Tough run right there by, it looked like Martimus on the carry. Number 2, that would be Jay-Sean Banks. So Banks with a tough run, didn't pick up much or if nothing at all. It'll be second down and 10. Nine-minute quarters. Regulation clock here in this 14U division. Lots of high school scouts sticking around, watching this division play. I apologize for keeping you coaches out late, but I'm pretty sure you can handle it. This is second down and 10. Looks like fourth down over there across the way.
So we gonna be punting here?
I believe this is second down. Oh, it is fourth down.
Oops.
Oh, it's on the scoreboard.
This kid's got a leg.
Yes, he does. He's got some good punts. Well caught, over the shoulder, nice catch. And they'll return it all the way back. Lemons returns the ball all the way in the Renegade territory where they'll take over at the 35-yard line of the Renegades. So here we go. Ginn Elite has three possessions this game, and that will be the first one. Excuse me, this will be their third possession of the game. They scored on the first two. Ginn Elite practicing over their Bump Taylor Field. Renegades practice right across the street from East Tech High School down in CMHA at Browder Field. There's the snap. Morgan looks. He floats one out there. He's got a man, and great hit at the right time on that play by defensive back for the Renegades, number 7, Jameer Martimus. If you're lucky to you can see the instant replay, you'll see that timing was perfect. We got there right when the ball got there, and it is so good to see number 1, Tavell Steele Jr. out there on the field after that big hit he took at quarterback on the last possession. Run, play, good move in the hole. This kid's got some moves, and he's thick. That's number 10, Jamal Goodson. Goodson has been in the league for, I think, his whole career. I watched this kid play. I watched him grow. Fine young man. Great football IQ, great work ethic.
You're going to get a first on that run.
Yeah, first down on that run for Goodson. It's easy to forget about him because he's not all flash and dash. You got such weapons as Harsley. You got Gibson. You got Smith. You got Lemons, who've made some amazing catches here already today, and a few other players have contributed as well. Goodson kind of hides in there, and when they spring him on you, he's like a sledgehammer. He'll knock you out. So the Renegades are going to have to guard every offensive weapon on this field if they want to stay in this game. We're getting close to the mercy rule if Ginn Elite scores on this possession. Morgan with the snap, high, gives to Goodson. Goodson, big hole, running behind the big guy. They can't bring him down. They won't bring him down. He won't let them bring him down. He's bubbling, stumbling, rumbling, all the way to the 2-yard line. Great job by Jamel Goodson. Wow, what a run. Like that, partner? Kind of looked like
Yeah,
you was
running everybody over.
You was 13, 14, right?
No, I was lineman.
I was a lineman too. Tight end, but we hung with the lineman. Great job right there by the offensive line. You see him blocking all the way downfield. And, of course, great job by Goodson toting the ball. He got him down there. They're going to give it to him again to take it in. He does. Slide underneath the defender for the touchdown. Ginn Elite with another score. And that'll put the lead up 19 points as we wait to see if they're successful here on the 2-point conversion. Well, it looks like they're going to run or pass it in, so it'll be a 1-point conversion. As you saw the effort of Goodson getting into the end zone. Morgan having a great game tonight, gives it to Goodson again, and they cannot bring him down as he gets into the end zone. He's just running with that confidence. They all are running with that confidence like the Renegades can't stop us. The Renegades can't buy into that. They have to keep hitting them, keep coming off the ball, and see what happens. So with 6:28 left to go here in the second quarter, Ginn Elite 19, Cleveland Renegades nothing.
I think it's 20, but they didn't want to put the extra point up.
Is it?
Well, the extra point was good, right?
Yep, extra point was good. Yep, supposed to be 20.
We're gonna be friendly with the scoreboard here, guys.
You got 3 touchdowns. I don't know how friendly you can be. You're just telling the story that's out here on the field. The Renegades, a storied franchise, organization in Cleveland Muny football. This is a big step for them fans out there as they fought hard all year round on all levels of football that they competed in. And they're in the rebuilding phase of their program. They lost a few good coaches who took players with them. And that happens. And teams and organizations do bounce back. It just takes time. And I'm pretty sure the Renegades will be one of those organizations that will bounce back. As you see on that play, number 4, being the ball carrier, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, trying to fight, but little success as that Ginn Elite defense just swarmed them all around it.
They're definitely not getting the blocks.
Nope, they're not getting the blocks. That was Jaden Gordon. So Jaden Gordon trying to provide a spark for the Renegades. Second down and 15. Ball's on the 30-yard line. There's the speedster. He gets the ball, tries it up the middle. A little crowded in there. Not much give on that play, as he was only able to get to the 30.5-yard line. As that looked like it was. Greg Martinez was on that play as well. So Steele, Martinez talking to the offensive coordinator. Get the play. Looks like Martinez is now going to play quarterback. Oh, nope. See who's lined up at quarterback. And that is Martinez. Oh, that'll be interference.
Oh, that should be pass interference, man.
Wow.
Can't believe they didn't call that.
What are the referees looking at? That should have been a pass interference. He was trying to fight back for the football, and
I mean, yeah, I can't believe they didn't call that. I mean, it was kind of close, but I mean, I would have gave it to the Renegades.
Wow. Oh, they got enough against them tonight already? All right.
I mean, it was underthrown. Maybe that's what they're looking at. There's a flag. Oh, he did throw a flag.
Okay, so there is a flag on the play.
Head ref looks like he's going to call it.
But it had to come from the back judge.
I could show the replay. I think I snapped this replay.
Oh, we got the instant replay right here.
See if we got time to show it, though. Yeah, I don't think we're going to. Yeah, we're not going to. We're going to get a first down here.
So their first down of the game, it comes on a penalty. Steal, turns, gives, Martimus, nothing. Great job by the front four. Looks like number 5 had him around the legs, and it is number 5 for Ginn Elite, and that would be Tavion Lacey, middle linebacker from Marion Sterling, 8th grader. He and I would get along just fine. He likes the Eagles. So, anybody who likes the Philadelphia Eagles is a friend of mine. Cleveland Renegades, second down, second quarter, 3:47 and counting. Snap, straight to the running back. He's trying to get yards. That's smart of him. He's spinning. Whoa, look at it. He might almost get away. Wow, no wrapping up by that Ginn defense.
Nice run there.
Banks on the run. Banks showing what he can do and why they're in this championship game. Picks up another first down for the Renegades. Wow, what an effort, partner.
He outran his own block to get that huge pickup.
So great job blocking downfield. Renegades can get it done. They just have to believe in themselves. Everybody seems to be a little hesitant when they hear that Ginn is going to be across the ball from them. But they put their pants on just like you do. All you got to do is keep hitting them. But believe, they will hit you back. They will hit you back. Right, straight, run right up the middle. Martimus with a good pickup. He'll pick up about. He only picked up, I thought it was more than that. He only picked up 1. Second down and 9. Second and 9. Ball's on the 47-yard line, 48-yard line of the Renegade. Of the Ginn Elite. First time Renegades have been in elite territory. Big play here is needed. Artemis. He rolls to his left, rolls to the right. Yeah, there's Banks.
Body's flying.
Everybody's flying. This is like high school football, folks. And pretty much they are the age of high school players. This is the 14U division. Excellent job there by the defense. Banks, very talented, trying to get around that end, not able to make it. 120 and counting, down to halftime. Renegades line up. Tavell Steele Jr., courageous quarterback and leader of the Renegades, came back in after being down, hit hard. Right up the middle on third down, and there's nothing there.
Tackled by big number 30.
Number 30 on the tackle for Elite, and that would be Sean Nixon.
Got about enough time for one play. If they got some timeouts, they can take maybe a couple shots at the end zone here.
4th down. Clock is ticking.
Get the first here. They might as well take a shot.
28 seconds to go. We'll see what they're thinking. They got to get the ball off first. Down inside of 20 seconds to 18. It should be okay.
Come on now, bring it back up. Bring it back up. Come on. Stream crashed. It sucks. It's back up. Come on, back up.
Welcome back, folks. Technology. What can you do? This is where patience come in, right? All right, you didn't miss a thing. Like the last play of the first half, Banks trying to reverse out. He's caught and brought down.
You cannot run him.
No, you cannot run this defense, period. That looks like number 9 on the defensive play for Ginn Elite, and that will take us to halftime as Demetrius Bolden closed it out. He is a 9th grader at South High School, and that was a fantastic play he made as the Chiefs are his favorite team, and Nick Boza is his favorite player. Halftime of the 14U Cleveland Muny Football Championship game. But Ginn Elite leads the Cleveland Renegades 20-0.
You gonna get stats, or what do you think?
They should be here shortly, and we'll get them to you as soon as they come in.
All right, we got a halftime special here. You get rid of the scoreboard here and let the cheerleaders do their thing.
And that looks like that is the Ginn Elite cheerleaders. I know there's some cheerleading fans out there watching the stream. Comment on the accuracy and all the things that they judge in the cheering contest. Ginn Elite is a good cheerleading organization too. So as you can see, folks, we do have activities for both boys and girls. Very good. Good job, boy, you guys should have saw me do that when I was their age. I could still do it.
You backflip?
My partner can't do it.
I can't backflip.
He just told me about it.
I can cartwheel, that's it.
I don't believe it.
I got high kicks. I get high kick.
You got a high kick?
I got high kick.
All right. What's your definition of high?
Roundhouse.
Okay. That'll qualify. Folks, let me bring you up on the first half stats of tonight's game, 14U championship game here at Collinwood Sports Complex, coming to you from the Tim Wells broadcasting booth. Number of plays, Ginn Elite with the edge, 14-13. Time of possession, Renegades with the edge, 12-8 minutes. First downs, Ginn has the edge, 6-4. Passing attempts, 5-4. Pass completion, Ginn is throwing 5 passes and completed 4. How good is that? Renegades have no completions. Ginn has passed for 50 yards, rushed for 85 yards, total yards of 145, while the passing yards for the Renegades is at 0. The rushing yards is at 25. That gives them a total of 25 yards. 2 sacks for Ginn, none for the Renegades. 5 penalties for Ginn, 6 for the Renegades. That is your halftime stats, brought to you by me. We get ready for this second half game. It is one-sided, huh?
Yeah, you know, I mean, the Renegades not doing too bad for being, like, undermanned and kind of undersized. You know, Ginn Elite's got at least twice the number of kids on their team, and, you know, they're recruiting from all over. So, I mean, tell you what, they're not doing too bad. I mean, it's not quite a blowout yet, but we'll see what happens second half.
We'll see if they can get them riled up and get them excited. The last time we had a deficit like this, it was the 13U game, and the Spartans of Southside Elite was down 14-0 to Ginn Elite. Rallied back to tie them up, folks, and guess what? That game went to 4 overtime. So it can be done. It can be done, but it's got to come with a lot of energy, a lot of want to, and a little luck.
Tell you, Renegades almost put together a drive last series, and it's just a shame they couldn't get some points on the board.
We'll see what the coaching staff for the Renegades have in store for their team here in the second half.
Let's get the score back up. And don't forget, guys, if you know someone that could make this game, don't hesitate to share the stream. If you haven't already liked to subscribe to SMP Sports, please do.
All right, we're lined up. Looks like the Renegades will have the ball first in this first half, and I will be with you as long as I can. That overtime game kind of took me out of my...
Yeah, 4 overtimes, man. Put us back an hour and a half. Yeah, that game will be on TV 20. Give them about 3 weeks to drop that. Tell you, that game's crazy. The Saints Spartans game was crazy too yesterday, the 12U. Lots of good games out here. So we've got a little quick minute timeout right here.
Okay. Looks like with equipment malfunction. All right. While they get this together. All right, we're ready to roll. Quarterback hands it off to the running back.
Putting it
Looks
up.
like a new number in the backfield. And that
0.
looks like number 0 in the backfield, but nothing new to us. And that will be Javonte Swift. Javonte Swift took the ball off the right side and a pretty good pickup on first down.
I thought that was a bad spot. I thought he got a little more than that.
So, but second down and 5.
I thought he got about 8 on that, to be honest.
All right, here we go. Renegades. Trailing by 20. Moving clock.
Oh, man, too much time handing that ball off.
Got to move a little bit quicker with that on the timing exchange. Jameer Martimus smothered as the running back. Lost almost all the way back to the original line of scrimmage. So it'll be third down and 8. We'll see what they come up with. Coach Scat and his crew need a big play right here. They don't need to get off the field right now. They need a drive, like you said, partner, that they had right before half. All right, we got a timeout on the field. And it looks like it's going to be charged to the Renegades. They're going to try to make this thing last as long as they can, trying to figure out a way to get on the scoreboard, because that's the only way that you're going to be able to get back into this thing is by getting on the scoreboard. Cleveland Muny League action here from Collinwood Sports Complex. Chilly night, but we got the lights. It's not wet. And we have a fine contest here, but one-sided. And we are into the Mercy Rule here in the second half as Ginn leads the Renegades of Cleveland. Again, the Cleveland Renegades in a rebuilding process and taking it one step at a time so they can build this thing back up right. They have a wonderful field, beautiful atmosphere down in at Browder Field, POC, some people remember it as. And they have wonderful programs for our children and adults at the Recreation Center. Renegade snaps the ball, goes straight to Martimus. He's going to try the left side this time. And he was racked up, and that was Jayshawn Banks that time, and he got met hard.
Just the way he got hit hard.
Right there, it looks like it might have been number 15 for Ginn Elite. And number 15 is, he's not on the roster. It's another one of those numbers that came out of nowhere. All right.
You got a kick here, you think? It looks like it.
You guys hear that heavy breathing? That's not me. That's our cheer director. I'm not gonna say who it is. I think she's a cheer director. We all got to get up those steps. There is no joke. Punt. Renegades. Another good punt. Lemons. It touched it. It hit the ground though, so the ball will be down right at the 32-yard line of Ginn Elite. So Ginn Elite will have the ball for the first time this half, leading 20-0 with 5:56 left to go in the quarter. And this is before after the 15-second runoff. The runoff will start now. for 15 seconds. And we should start at 5:44. I think my math is right. So we're going to do it at 5:40. Good job. Don't listen to me. And there it is going to the main running back. And he's dragging people upfield. Good job there by Harsley. Harsley is a fine looking back, folks. He's going to make one high school program very, very, very happy. He's a Dolphin fan. He likes Tyreek Hill.
It's kind of hard not to like Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, you're right. You are right. He is exciting, explosive, and like they say, all that in a bag of chips. Pass by Morgan. He's got a man up. He had a
good defense.
He had a great catch the last time.
0, man. Nice defense. Let's give him a highlight.
Yeah, 0 with a good job on that defensive play to knock the ball down from a very talented receiver. That's Javonte Swift. Javonte Swift showing some skills as well as the Renegades. Again, elite. Second down. Second down and 10. 4:50 and counting. Fake the shuttle pass.
Another good defensive play.
Wow.
5.
Yep, number 5 on that play. Good job by Javion Mays. Innovative Academy, 9th grader. Favorite team is the Browns. Justin Jefferson is his favorite player. Everybody loves the guy if you do the gritty. You do the gritty?
No.
You got a bad back?
I just can't do it.
Well, that's my excuse too. I just can't do it.
I can play drums, but I can't dance.
You can move your hands, you can't move your feet, huh? All right. Morgan gets the ball, flicks it out.
Oh!
There
He saw that one coming!
And great job right there by number 7, Jameer Martimer. As the clock will stop running now, folks.
All right, let's give this boy a highlight, man.
Great read, defensive play, defensive reaction by Martimus Jameer on that play. Excellent job. That is the first touchdown, the first point that this 14U Ginn Elite team has surrendered all season long. As you can see, Jameer taking it all the way to the house. Excellent defensive play, young man. Excellent defensive play.
Getting a little too calm back there. Just play a little nonchalant, man. Renegades, they got some fight left in them dogs.
Yes, they do. They stood up, and now they're being recognized. And now let's see if they can follow it up with another fine defensive stance, because they will be giving the ball back to Ginn Elite after this extra point try.
We'll show that replay one more time here after we see what happens. Oh!
Forward, he got a man open.
Oh!
He catches it, he caught it. Extra point is good. 7-20.
All right, we're not going to show that, but we're going to show this crazy pick 6. It's a little bit more dramatic.
There we go. All right. Take a look at it. You can see Jameer walk up right there.
I think he knew it was coming.
He just read the eyes and just picked it right off. He saw how close he lined up to the quarterback so he could make it a shorter throw. And that's what you call scouting, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you call scouting. They told him, hey, when that kid lines up tight like that, the quarterback is going to turn and throw the ball to him. Go ahead and walk up, get in a position to make a play, to knock the ball loose, or at least get a secure tackle on the receiver. But he had other ideas. Artemis had ideas of taking it to the house for 7. That's exactly what he did. He got 6 on that play. and the extra point was good. There's Goodson again, and he's running like a madman. As he picks up 10, 11 yards, and that'll be enough for a Ginn Elite first down. Now he's coming out. It's like he hurt. It's like he's a little gimpy. Ginn Elite lining up on offense. Morgan in the backfield, flanked by Parsley and Goodson. Turns and gives it to
big hits.
And he's still going. And that was the guy who made the touchdown.
We got a fight going. We don't stream fights, guys, so I'm gonna pan over here while we see what happens. Let's see what the ref says. We got a couple flags out.
Martimus with a big hit, but not able to bring him down.
Let's see if we get all these refs. I don't know who's gonna call
Keep
it.
out the white hat.
It's gonna be a fight or something. Unsportsmanlike on somebody.
Both of these teams fight hard, and they're going.
It's gonna be a defense.
It's going to be on their defense.
Man, you can't be playing some good defense like that and then give up a huge penalty.
Can't let the emotions get to you in this game either. Got to keep your head no matter what the score is, and keep playing. And if you want to get them back on the next play with a big play.
Keep it between the whistles.
That's right. Clock starts, 2:40 and counting here in the third quarter. Ginn Elite in Renegade territory. Quarterback gets the ball, gives it to his number one running back. He's down to the 20, the 15, the 10,
Can't be on
5.
tackle.
Touchdown! Dario Parsley, running back. What I believe is his second score of the game. Good job by that offensive line. Good job by the offensive line.
25 and a good block.
Of the Ginn Elite.
It's good blocking downfield too.
These guys like to run with each other. They like to escort each other to the end zone, and they did an excellent job right there of escorting Parsley to the end zone. So here we go for a conversion, and this will be a single point conversion. As Ginn Elite on this level do not kick. Morgan calls for the ball, gets it, looks, being patient, throws it.
Okay.
Tempted to number one, who we don't have the name of. I'm sure he's on the roster, but he is a masked man.
Let's take a look. One more look at this touchdown, guys, while we reset.
What number is Jalen?
We had one of our personnel up here in the booth. I think it's Jalen Edwards.
It's been on TV.
Yeah.
Doesn't he go to the Mr. Prodigy question?
Oh, wow. He's already in the 14U, huh? Yeah. That'd be 2 years ago, Mr. Prodigy, wasn't it?
So Jalen Edwards may be number one in disguise. We got number 2 here in the program. So if that's him, it kind of makes sense. Jalen Edwards is a very explosive player. He's got great speed, and he's got a great future in the game of football. And I'm sure with anything that he wants to do in life. There he is once again, that hard-running Renegade.
Got a lot of Renegades standing around, man, not blocking to the whistle.
Got a block to the whistle. That's Jay Sean Banks. Doing it again. as we're back into the running clock because being up for 3 scores for 120 left to go here in the third quarter as the clock is winding down. Renegades with the ball. Down by 19. Third quarter. 14U championship game. Here being broadcast live stream from the Tim Wells broadcasting booth at Collinwood Sports Complex. They try that left side, and there's a whole host of Ginn elite on that side. And we're looking at trying to find the down marker over there.
I can't find it either.
It's either blending in or it's broke.
I don't even think it's even up. I think it's on the ground.
No, it's the first. No, it's the third.
Third down
It's the second
and what,
first.
9?
So third and about 8. Looking for a receiver, and a good job by the quarterback playing that time.
Not quite at first, but they might have a shot at it on 4th.
So Juwan Banks running the ball, trying to get the first down, not quite able to do it. Good effort on his part, picking up some positive yards, but being knocked out of bounds short of the first down.
4th and 2 maybe?
And it looks like it's going to be a penalty. So it looks like a legal push in the back by the Renegades.
So that's going to be a third down then, right?
So we'll replay that down. And it'll be second and...
Should be third and like 15, I think.
Yeah, third, I'm sorry.
15 of the quarter? That should be the end of the quarter.
That is quarter. So at the end of 3, Renegades 7, Ginn Elite 26. We'll be right back right after these words. So do they give them a gift?
Bulldozer.
Just
Yeah. They have an award show.
Oh, they do?
The kids like it.
There's Banks again, and he's going to sleep good tonight, folks. Keyshawn Banks has been taking a licking, but he just keeps on ticking. And it looks like he has something to say, too, when he gets up. He's not scared again, Elite, but he definitely needs a lot more help. The rest of the team can play with his fire. I think this game will be a lot closer. Devontae Swift, wait for him to get back to the huddle on his side of the ball. As the Renegades seem to have called out the play, the coaches communicated the play. Looks like Banks is relaying that message. And I'm willing to guess that Tavell Steele is not well enough to play quarterback. Banks has been in there most of the second half after Steele took that huge hit in the first half to the rib area. Fourth down, long 2. Punt, another good punt.
Huge kick.
And there it goes. He can't, once the ball hits the ground, he cannot return it. And they know that. That's why the whistle has been blown. So he'll go to where he touched the football. And that's where he will start.
Let's give this point a highlight here, man. He got about I want to say, close to a 50-yard punt here.
Excellent job by the punter.
25, 35, 40. Oh, 41 yards, not bad.
Not bad at all for 14 years old.
We had a 12U kid hit 60 yards, man. The thing hit the super roll.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he probably punted it 40 and then it hit and ran another 20, but yeah, that's pretty crazy. From one side, Lightning has the record.
I was gonna say, I got that out in Arizona where you get a lot of roll like on your golf ball.
It was at Bump Taylor.
Okay.
737.
So Ginn Elite will take over for the first time here in the fourth quarter with the running clock. Reason why I stopped now because we switched team possession. Yeah, there's Goodson. He's back in the game. And there he goes. There he goes as he takes a big hit from number 10. That is some good football, folks. Good football.
Let's take a look at that.
Excellent effort on both sides. Goodson, who limped off the field the last series for Ginn Elite, comes back on the field with an exciting run, a physical run, as he is a physical player. But watch how this play ends, folks, as he steps on it, explodes upfield, and boom! Right there, laying the boom on him was the number 11 for the Renegades. And that would be, they didn't play any tricks with the roster. That would be Tyvier Williams. Tyvier Williams, John Hay High School 9th grader. Decided to play at Muny for one more year before he moves on to high school. He's ready for high school with that hit, tell you that. Ball's on the ground. Goodson picks it up, makes a man miss. Now he's back upfield to the 35, to the 45, inside the 45 to about the 42-yard line. Picks up the first down after dropping the ball. Folks, that's just how good he is.
He's fast.
He can be in full speed in 2-3 steps. And he's no fun to bring down.
Did somebody call timeout? Nope. Got a coach on the field, though.
They're allowed to bring him over to the numbers to discuss the play without a timeout, but they must break and go right to the line of scrimmage. And you can only have one coach out there when you do that. So Morgan has got his team under center. Harsley in the backfield. Harsley with the ball. Harsley with the right side. Harsley was wide open. Stiff arm and goes out of bounds as he is run out of bounds by number 4, Jaden Gordon. And Harsley is one of those guys, too, that can be in full speed 2-3 steps. Most of the skilled players in the Ginn Elite program are track runners. They, during the off season, in case you didn't know, fans out there, they have a track off-season program for conditioning. So most of these guys just go ahead and run track. I think they'll get a better break and a bigger break if they went on and ran track instead of working out with the football coaches during the off-season. They also have study tables, so not only are these kids good athletes, they are doing the best they can in school, and Ginn and his crew do a great job of making sure they get the resources they need to excel. We got a timeout. I think I heard timeout. Yep, timeout Renegades. 4:27 left to go in the ball game. 14U competition, city championship, Cleveland Muny football here at Collinwood Sports Complex. We have the Glenville cheerleaders. That's who you hear right now. Let's take a look at it. All right, can't nobody do it. Can't nobody do it like Glenn Elite does it. They're making a statement tonight that they can be pretty special, but they did give up their only points of the season today. I know defenders are pretty disappointed in that, but they do have a sizable lead as they are up 26-7. Pass to the outside, cuts back inside. That's Clement. He slides to a player, another player, and brought down finally by number 7, who's all over the field tonight for the Renegades, and that will be Jameer Martimus. And P. Martimus Banks. Wow, those guys are a great 1-2 punch. I see how they got into the championship game, but Ginn Elite had about 6 or 7 Banks and Martimuses on their team, and they've used all of them here to build a sizable lead where we are in the running of the clock here in the 4th quarter of this championship football game. Congratulations to both organizations on a fine season this year. Congratulations to the players, the coaches, the parents, the coordinator, and all the supporters of Ginn Elite. And we have
Timeout Ginn Elite, maybe.
illegal procedure. Against Ginn Elite. Couldn't hold their water. That was a long count. So they'll march them back 5. And let's see if the Cleveland Renegades can hold them here on 2nd down. Ginn Elite, Morgan, under center, in the pistol, pass, got his man deep, and he mistimed his jump.
Got up there.
He mistimed his jump, trying to come down with one of Odell Beckham Jr.'s.
Man, he got up there.
You can see Clement does have some athletic ability, folks.
Man,
He climbed the ladder.
He could probably dunk. I'm not lying.
He can climb the ladder. That's for sure. Whoever gets that kid in high school will have a real lethal weapon. And I wouldn't be surprised that you mentioned Dunk, that he is a better basketball player than a football player. Harshly with the carry, up the middle, everything. Looks like he gets what he wants, when he wants. And he'll take it all the way down to inside the 10-yard line. Great job by that Glenville offensive line. You know the most impressive thing about that play, partner? You don't see not one lineman standing by the original line of scrimmage.
No.
They're all downfield.
They're finishing their blocks.
Yes, sir.
Got to finish the blocks.
Yes, sir. Excellent job, young man. Excellent job. As Harshly limps off the field a little bit. Shake it off, and I'm sure if there's some time left, he'll be back out there at 117 and counting. Morgan, behind center, motion. He sprints to the right, got pressure, gets around, pressure, sees a man, throws the ball.
Picked up.
And picked off, and yes, caught in the end zone by the defense of the Renegades. And who was that came up with the football?
Snap the replay, and we'll take a look. I think it was, I don't know, let's get it.
Number 7. He's all
Let's
over
look
the
and
place.
see who it is. Nope, 21, I think. 21.
Number 21.
21.
21 was on that interception. And let's see who that is as we comb over the roster. Jameer Patterson played that ball just right. Jameer stayed in his zone as a linebacker right in the middle and came up with that pick, and that'll slow him down. And that probably will be one of the last plays of the ball game. Taking a look at the second half stats here from Collinwood Sports Complex. The number of plays in the second half, 16 for Ginn Elite, 10 for the Renegades. Time of possession, the Renegades win that 11-7, first down. 5 for Ginn Elite, none for the Renegades. Pass attempts, 4. Pass completions, none in the second half. 100 yards in the second half of rushing. That'll give them 248 so far for the game. 2 turnovers, 2 interceptions, 1 taken back all the way back for the only touchdown and the only score on this Ginn defense in 2023. Rushing yards, 15 for the Renegades, and that gives them 15 for total. Ginn defense really came to play today as they air it out right there on an incomplete pass. Nobody around to receive that ball. The Renegades' total offense right now in the ball game is at 40 yards. Ginn Elite, 245 yards. Great defense by Ginn Elite, which they displayed all season long. And a well-fought game by the Renegades, but they were just outmanned, partner. They were just outmanned, outplayed for the most part of this game. As you see the quarterback running around trying to get the ball into his receiver's hands, and he's trying to get 0 right then and there on that play, and he was not able to come up with the football. That is for the Renegades. You gotta turn it off, man. All right, fellas.
We're heading on down for the trophy session, which will be right after the game.
Devontae Smith. Gang tackling, that's what Ginn Elite does. Gang tackling.
That's probably going to be the last
play. I think they kept him in bounds that time.
That's going to do it, guys.
And as we see, 000's on the clock. Thank you for joining us here tonight for the 14U championship game between Ginn Elite and the Cleveland Renegades, where Ginn Elite has come out on top, folks, 26-7. Thank you to all of you who joined us on this live stream. We appreciate you. We'll welcome you back next year. We can't wait to get there. And our next tape event will be the cheerleading contest for the Cleveland Muny Football League. You want to say goodbye?
Yep. Well, we're going to show the trophies here. But you got to get home to the wife, I understand.
I do. But as you can see, we're lining up to say good sportsmanship, to wish each other well. We do this at all Muny games unless there's a serious issue, because it's very important for us to show sportsmanship to our competitors. So I'm John Good, Vice President of Cleveland Muny Football. Thank you for joining us on this live stream. It's been very well received, I believe, in the community. And hopefully we'll be able to do it again in the future. Okay? So send me a note, send me a letter, send me an email, and let me know at our office whether you enjoyed this telecast or not. Have a good night and enjoy the award ceremony.
Have a good night, man. It's been a pleasure.
Yes, it is. Lady.
Thanks so much.
Thank you. All right, man.
You want to get out?
Oh, no. I want to hear you school so I can go home.
Oh, yeah? That's all Ralph wants you to do?
I ain't take him around.
That Joe?
Martin.
Okay.
You got a Samsung too. You don't take mine.
That's Joe.
You got a Samsung?
Yes.
Yep.
Can't go home with my wife on you. On your
I'll be
telephone.
asking questions.
Yeah. That's right. That's right. You better get that man back his phone right now. Where you guys live?
Man away.
Oh, okay. I love it out there. I love it out there.
Yeah, we've got about almost 2 acres.
Do you?
Horses in the backyard.
Oh man, you guys are living
I love
it.
it. Yeah.
That's straight out 14.
44 and 14-ish. Yeah, we're more 422 and 44.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys need a place to have that cheer competition, check out Hiram College. She was just out there.
Okay.
So I mean, they have cheer competitions there. So I know it's way out there.
That is. I'm like, no. I'm like,
But they get to go. You know, one of the presidents went there.
oh,
To Hiram?
Garfield, James
Oh,
Garfield.
yeah.
All right, have a good one.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Someone's got a nice framed photo down there. They don't leave it.
Good luck and everything.
Thank you, too. I didn't know if you needed help out.
Yeah.
Hands are full. Oh. I actually have both sets of my car keys. I don't know how, but I have both sets.
All right, good night. That's your nightstick?
Yes, it is.
What is that?
A monopod. It holds the camera.
Oh, I thought it was a tape.
No.
Billy Club, all in one.
Could be wood, too.
Yeah.
Sorry, we really want to use. Here's your coat.
Justine sending us tons of places that are going to
Is your mom?
still.
Give it up. The 2023 14U Division runner-up, the CMHA Renegades. All right, now let's give it up. The 14U. Number 119 in the country, Ginn Elite. City all the years of MVP. 60 yards, touchdown. Represent this, head coach, Coach Ginn and his staff, the 2023 14U Division City Champs, Ginn Elite.
Let's go, Jason! Go shit, nigga, that's how we fucked up. Oh.
All right, guys. Congratulations to both teams. We're going to break down and get out of here.